Hello everybody! Today it's a rainy Saturday afternoon and Dan and I are going to be making some outdoor reared pork and quince sausages with some of the quince pulp from our amazing harvest of quinces, and there's still some on the tree to pick. I have here a little bit over a kilo of outdoor reared pork steaks, which I've cut up into chunks, fat and all. Leave the fat in because it gives you a nice juicy sausage, which is very important. We don't have breadcrumbs, we just have pure meat and herbs and any other little bit of extras like salt, pepper, spices, that kind of thing. This meat I got from the chef and butcher in Broadstairs. It was £9.50 a kilo, which I think is very reasonable when you consider that a little bit of outdoor reared pork from a supermarket costs almost as much as all this lot did. It was around £10.95 altogether. We have some natural hog casing here. This has been soaking in water overnight, and this morning Dan changed the water and it's been soaking again since then. That gets rid of any nasty nifs. You want a skin to be nice and clean on the palate with a good bite. You don't want a kind of unpleasant taste from casing that hasn't been soaked properly. Believe you me, it'll spoil your sausage. Dan now is going to do the first mincing on the coarse setting, so let's get started. What are you doing now, Dan?
I'm just getting the last bits out of the cutter. It doesn't always go through once it's reached how far it goes. There's always a little bit left.
Okay.
You probably have to chop up with a knife.
Okay.
So I'll put that to one side.
Here is the pork mince. Doesn't that look amazing? I always think it's better to make your own mince if you possibly can. And then I'm going to just put in some broadleaf thyme. Hands are clean. This broadleaf thyme is also from our garden. It's gorgeous, it smells gorgeous. I can't tell you how nice it smells in here. Stir that around. Use a metal spoon. You've got less chance of contamination than if you do it with a wooden spoon. I've got some sea salt flakes here. These are pure sea salt flakes. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons. And mix it round. I'm going to add probably about just a ladleful here of quince pulp. The rest is going to go in the freezer to use during the autumn and winter. I've got a lot of membrillo, which is Spanish quince paste, and quince jelly made up, and I have no room in the cupboards for any more jars of anything at the moment. So this is going in the freezer to use later in the season. I'll just add a little bit more. Quince is naturally sweet, so it needs less sugar anyway when you turn it into quince jelly or quince marmalade or membrillo. It's got a nice sloshy sound to it, that has. I'm also going to add a bit of cinnamon. This is ground cinnamon. About that should be okay. We'll see how we get on with that. Yes, you can smell that. It smells really nice with the quince. And I'm going to add a bit of paprika. This is proper Hungarian paprika. It goes amazingly well with pork and quince. Give that a stir around. I hope this will be so good. And then I'm going to add some white pepper. I think white pepper will go well with this. My nan always used white pepper rather than black pepper for her mashed potatoes, and they were always really nice and peppery. Last but not least, I'm going to add some garlic granules. Try and go easy on this. I don't want it to be overpowering. There's about a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic gone into that, all eyeballed. And this is what it looks like now, all mashed up. And Dan is now going to put it through the mincer again on a medium setting. We want nice, slightly chunky, juicy pork sausages. And it already smells really good. So let's get down to it. Dan is very carefully rolling the sausage skin onto the nozzle. Okay. It's like rolling on a giant condom, Dan. That's going on really well.
So what we're going to do, we're going to leave it that bit hanging off the end for the knot.
Okay.
And then,
are you going to tie a knot in it?
Of course. Not a knot.
Not a knot. Get knotted.
Right, so we're ready to start spooning the mixture through.
Okay then.
Right, I'm going to check it's on. Yep. It's going to be noisy. And then tie the knot so it's airtight.
You're going to tie a knot in it?
Yes. There we are. That should hold.
Well executed, very well done.
Leave it at that.
Is that it then, Dan? Yes, it is.
I think so. The rest can be sausage meat.
Okay.
And tie that.
We did well getting 9.
Yes, we did.
There's always a bit left in the machine that just won't come out, and we usually make a bit of sausage meat.
There we go.
Well done, Dan.
There we go. And there's some skin left over which we chucked. Or so. And then we carry on with another bowl for the sausage meat, a container perhaps.
What's it like, babe?
Jumbo jumbo.
Is it good?
Yes, it is.
What does the sausage taste like?
Sausage tastes really nice. Lots of flavour to it.
Excellent. Well, we've done a good job there, babe.
Mm.